to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainment? So time come tell with another video. We talking Love Island. Before I get started, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Okay, so I might probably start doing Love Island, maybe for members only. To be honest, it just depends. But this last two episodes, you guys, were really a key. So the episode before the last, we saw an elimination being done. So it was a lot of plotting going on as to who and which couple will go home. First of all, the twist as to what decides the couple that goes home to me is insanity. Like the fact that they left it up to potentially being literally a box and you opening a box and seeing what's in the box and it being revealed to you was crazy to me. Like they gave that box to Soleil. That bitch said, she looked at Martin. She said, "Are you lucky? Are you lucky? Like, are you lucky in life? Like, is that gonna help out with the decision as to who goes home or not?" Now, Soleil ends up going home this episode with Myrte, and I kind of felt bad because Myrte really likes Lucinda. The man literally wrote on social media a love letter, okay? 4-page letter. "I'm writing you a 4-page letter. And my heart be the key." Okay, I said, I know you lying. You really have feelings for her. Like that takes a lot of guts for you to write out a letter like that long and length, to show your love and omission of love. To be honest, now when it comes to those two, I knew this was gonna happen eventually because he was not feeling her. And one thing when it comes to America, they're not gonna want to root for a couple that really don't like each other like that. So it really was Soleil's fault, and she did admit that during the eliminations when they did reveal that they got the least amount of votes to go home. Okay, in my opinion, if this was up to me, I would have opened the box. Okay, Soleil should have decided, and her should have decided to open the box. Because my whole thing is this: when it comes to America, you have to think how America thinks. If you're not a solid couple, why would you leave the decision in America's hands? The best way would be to take chance to leave it in America's hands if you're not a strong couple and you're not thinking that you're a fan favorite. Soleil made a big mistake by not exploring enough. Like she just literally was standing her own way by just sitting there, tanning, talking, eating, just relaxing. She kind of played around with Isaiah, not telling him how like she really has a crush on him. She wanted him to chase her. Like she played the game totally wrong. Like the way that she was, y'all, if y'all haven't watched Below Deck, the way that she was acting on Below Deck, had she acted that way on Love Games or Love Island, she would have won possibly, because I'm telling you, like she was literally going around and exploring on Below Deck, and that's not even a dating show. Like they supposed to be working a 9 to 5, and she was not working a 9 to 5. She was working the bedroom. She was working the dick. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what she was really doing, and the punani as well. She was working a lot of things. So also within these two episodes, Tyreek ends up getting curved by KK, which I found to be so funny. He wanted to lean in for a kiss after they had a conversation, and she automatically turned it down. She was saying, "Oh no, let's not run it back," because he was saying, let's run it back," and she wasn't having it. I was happy to see that, to be honest, because Tyreek's the type of person, from what we see on the show, he kind of gets his way. So to see him kind of like quiver and shaking his boots, it was a little bit of a key to see. I'm not gonna lie, it was. Okay. Now Toby came in, ended up coupling up with Andrea, which Josh and Andrea still have like a thing, but they still have good chemistry between them as well. Now, KK and Chris talked a lot throughout the episode, and they're kind of earning each other trust back. But KK, y'all, is playing such a messy game. There was one point, right? Chris was talking to, I think, Josh, and they were talking about how, they don't know. Well, Chris doesn't know how KK is really feeling about actually being like coupled up or whatever. And then he was like, see, look at her. She's over here taking pictures of Tyreek. And she's out here, they pan the camera. You just see her taking selfies, smiling and cheesing in the camera with Tyreek. When I tell you, I scream. They just making KK look all types of crazy. But for what I know, from what you guys have told me, KK has played like not a sloppy, but a loyal game on Love Island. Not really a game, but she's been extra loyal to a fault for her original season of Love Island. So this really is a little bit of her get back on Love Island games, because now she's able to kind of venture off and maybe not be the most loyal, which is kind of helping her, to be honest. Because the last time, of course, she ended up leaving with the dude who was a little bit of a douchebag. So this is like a little bit of her comeback, to be honest. Nicola in these last 2 episodes, you guys, has a little bit of a breakdown. She feels as if none of the guys want her. So KK had a talk with her, basically telling her, like, girl, you a bad bitch at the end of the day. Like, you have to have so much self-confidence in yourself that you shouldn't care if any of the dudes aren't paying attention to you, because it's going to come to you eventually. There's going to be a dude in there that really wants you. Now, Chris has been showing her attention now. So it's not like none of the dudes like find her ugly or like unattractive completely. Like, they've actually shown her attention. I just think that she's letting the pressure of the show get to her so much that she's not allowing herself to kind of see other options that they are, because Isaiah turned her down. Like, Isaiah basically told her in the last 2 episodes, like, hey, like, I don't really have romantic feelings for you like that. Like, you know, I just see us as like competitors. Like, I don't see it going anywhere like romantically. So that like broke her heart into a million pieces. I still feel bad for her when I seen that, because I'm like, damn. So at one point, Nicola and Chris end up having a conversation. He starts asking her, like, what would you get me for Christmas? Do I think they would be together in the outside world? No. I don't feel like they have a lot of similarities in the real world as much as he's trying to make it seem. I think Chris is really thinking strategic. She's a good competitor. She knows how to compete. She doesn't buckle under pressure. So Chris is thinking like, hey, if I end up coupling up with her, if KK goes home, I'm going to be straight, because she knows how to compete. She's going to win a competition if we are up to duel. So that's how I think Chris is thinking. I don't think he's thinking, oh, I want to actually like be with her on a, outside world tip. I think the type of girl that Chris is probably going to go for on the outside world tip is going to be Justine. Okay, like, that's the type of girl I could kind of see him with. They shade. She's tall. She's fine. She has a good head on her shoulders. And the bitch is rich. You won last season, girl. My whole thing is, like, I'm thinking like that. Like, you got your shit together. That's how I think Chris is thinking. I also feel like when it comes to Chris and his 7 sisters, Justine is the girl that they would approve of. She has a good head on her shoulders, and she's not gonna do no slick shit in regards to Chris. So I feel like they would approve. Okay. Now we get to this latest episode. By the way, Solene and Mert ends up going home. The Mert looked like he wanted to. He looked like he wanted to cuss out Solene before leaving. Like, it didn't seem like he was. No, the man was upset. He was highly upset. If you see nigga highly upset, that was him. So he ends up, they both end up getting left behind, because they give them the option to either open the box or leave it to America's vote. They went with America's vote, which ended up putting them as the last and the least voted couple. So they had to leave the villa. Andrea was so sympathetic, which I don't know why. This is a competition, babe. These Love Island stars are so emotional. Like, it bothers me. Like, first of all, y'all haven't been in the house for that long. Imagine Big Brother. Them bitches be living in the house for months and they be getting evicted. They have a reason to cry. Y'all in the villa for about like 4 days. Y'all, please. Okay, y'all even doing much either. Y'all just laying around kissing and fucking. It's annoying. Okay, it kind of irritates me sometimes how emotional they get. Like, maybe it's because I'm not that much of a sympathetic person, but if it's a competition show, like, come on now, like, they're gonna be okay. Y'all get paid to even be there to begin with. Let's keep it a buck. A lot of y'all have a bunch of social media following. Y'all gonna be fine. Okay, y'all gonna be okay. No shit. Big Brother, they get paid like chump change to go to that stupid ass show and be there for months at a time. Anyways, so we get to the current episode. And y'all, it's time for the heart rate challenge. Y'all know this is a controversial challenge thanks to Miss Hudda, okay? Miss Hudda Busy. Because of her, we saw a lot of things happen with the heart rate challenge that season. And that ended up causing some trouble. Okay, so the challenge, both of them had to couple up and basically sort of soothe all the other couples around, and that ended up making these three couples in the bottom. So it ended up being Chris and KK. It ended up being Andrea and Toby, and it ended up being, from what I remember, who was it? Who's the other couple? Oh yeah, Johnny and Adriana. Per Adriana, okay, she literally cannot avoid being vulnerable. Like, god damn, girl, she's always up on the chopping block. Like, it bothers me. Now, when it came to the challenge itself, I was very surprised that Isaiah was getting the girl's heart rate up. That nigga maybe got some good tongue, because just off the looks, the person that I would think that would get the girls' heart rates up is Johnny. But I think it's really due to attraction. Like, most of the girls are probably more attracted to an Isaiah versus a Johnny, to be honest. But I just know Johnny would get my heart rate on it. Yeah. Let's give it a back. Okay. I feel like Chris and KK, they didn't try hard enough. Chris thinks because he picks a girl up that's enough to turn him on. Babe, you are not in a weightlifting competition, boo. Like, you need to do a little bit more. Okay, some humping, some kissing, something. Like, the lifting isn't enough. Okay, now Isaiah, that man was doing more than lifting. Okay, he was lifting, kissing, and more. Okay, I feel like the couple that's gonna go home, in my opinion, is Andrea and Toby. Just from how I see it. Now, at the end of the challenge, we get introduced to two new boom shells. Okay, we get introduced to Marvin and Sydney. So Sydney, you guys, is Isaiah's ex, right? Which, by the way, I was so happy they brought in Marvin in the house, because Marvin is about 6'9", and that to me is direct competition with Chris. So that kind of put some fire on his ass, because I do feel like, just watching the show in general, the longer that Chris stays there, the more he's gonna win. Because he's not going to lose a duel easily. Like, let's be honest here. The man is strong and tall as shit. Like, it's going to take somebody else his size to take him out. So I'm glad they brought in Marvin. Plus, the nigga's a basketball player. I said, oh my God. Not another overseer. Now, he's from France. And he didn't win his season of Love Island France. So he's back for vengeance. Now, Sydney has some unfinished business with Isaiah. The moment he entered in, the man looked like he was about to cry. Y'all know he talked about it before, like the beginning of the season, how their relationship was very public and the breakup ended up being public. Y'all, the way that he looked, he was very upset at the producers. I thought he was going to hit us with the Shima from Big Brother and throw the damn microphone in the damn fire. I said, oh my God, this nigga about to walk out. He about to walk out, okay? But the episode sort of ends there after they name the people in the bottom. So it's up for tonight to see, Tuesday night, to see who is going to be the next couple to go. So the top couple ended up being Nicola and Isaiah, which, once again, I was very surprised that Isaiah got the girls' heart rates up. And they have to decide which two couples will face off in the duel. Once again, I'm rooting for Johnny and Adriana and Chris and KK, so I hope it's Toby and Andrea. No shade. Let me know what y'all think down below, and we're out, babies.